a new Doctor Who trailer is here. Series 1 or Series 14, or I think Series 40 if we're including the classics, has just got its first proper trailer today. I've not watched it yet. I've saved myself because I thought, it's been a while since we've made any kind of content for YouTube, so let's do a nice reaction, break the ice. With my computer finally back and fixed, I can finally make things again. So let's watch the Doctor Who Series 1 trailer. Okay, TARDIS flying into Unit HQ. I can't pretend that I ever wanted to see Unit HQ anytime soon, but I knew it was coming. Ncuti is rather fantastic. Even with the small dialogue that we've got, you get so much character out of every instance. Nice that we're going to be going back regularly to see Ruby's family. That Rose and Jackie dynamic really added a lot to the classic Ursula T era. Oh, David Tennant jump scare. This is already a lot more fun than I thought it could be. Dinosaurs. Consequences is fun. Reptilian. Bridgerton references. Very up to date. I like the feel of this show so far, and we're getting nice cinematic shots in the TARDIS screaming out. Reminds me of reminds me of the Capaldi era, which is always a good sign in terms of the directing. Cinematography looks a hell of a lot better than Church on Ruby Road. This is exciting. This is everything that I hoped we'd get from the 60th, condensed into one tiny little package. But whether they deliver or not, I'm not going to get my hopes up too high. I like everything we see, apart from a little bit of David Tennant, a little bit of Unit. But I'm assuming that they'll make sense in the context of their own stories properly. We've seen more outfits from Ncuti than I think poor Jodie got in her entire era of however many years it was. Ncuti's been rocking so many more fits. I love it. I love that we see dinosaurs. We don't get enough dinosaurs. For a time travel program, the Doctor Who universe is relentlessly dinosaurless in New Who, at least. Dinosaurs in a spaceship rings a bell. I can't think of many other times, since you count the Silurians, so I think that might be a little bit offensive. I just think it's nice that we're going to do proper... if we're going back to basics, this is Series 1, do proper time travel stuff. We're treading on butterflies, we are seeing dinosaurs, we are changing the course of history live. It does feel like changing time is playing a big part, which isn't very Russell. Russell tended not to do those kind of stories. That's very Moffat. Hopefully Moffat is consulting at least some of his ideas, because Russell's sci-fi never was up to the scratch of Moffat's sci-fi. And that's not to say that Russell is better or worse, but I just think there's a lot of ideas at play here. I really hope they stick the landing, because I think if they do, this could be one of the greatest series ever. But you see it in the 60th anniversary, you see it in most of Russell's big finales. He is one for a big button that you can press that fixes all the problems in about 10 minutes after about 2 parts of build-up. And it never lands well. And you're distracted by how button pressing his solutions are, because of how amazing David Tennant is and his companions and his actors and all the rest of the episode. But it never gets away from the fact that a button normally solves most of the problems. And I really hope we can get away from there.
Because if there's one thing you shouldn't have done, you shouldn't have let me press all those buttons. But, in fairness, I will give you one word of advice. Run.
But yeah, that's just some of my first thoughts watching this trailer. I'm excited. I think it looks fun. Fun is what we need, because boring is the death of the program. But yeah, I'm excited to go into this series now, much more than I was before. I've had the time move. We've had all sorts of weird bits and pieces of news. I'm just excited that something in Doctor Who is making me excited again.